Live. Okay. Huh? They should have two. They should have one right now. She should have four. Okay, everybody. May I have your attention? Drum roll. We are now beginning our watch boardrooming contest, and I want to introduce the key players. We have two judges with the absolute highest integrity selected. To my right is Adam Craniotis. If you step over here, you can be in the picture. Adam is the founder and president of the Red Bar Group, as many of you know. And we have an esteemed watch collector from the DMV region. Chris Lee will be the second judge. Chris, you want to stand over here and get in our shot? And so you're pledged to absolute integrity in this?
Yes. Just so you know, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if everyone can hear me. Is this on? No? Sounds pretty bad? Oh. All right, well, hello! Yeah, so, ladies and gentlemen, just to introduce myself again, my name is Adam Craniotis. I am the founder and president of Red Bar Group. That is the world's largest collectors community. We're in 70 cities across, I don't know how many continents at this point. Our only mission in this world is to make watches fun. And what we're doing today is definitely part of that mission, fun. So I'm really excited to see the costumes that people have. Chris and I are taking this very seriously, by the way. We're going to be judging based on creativity, based on effort, based on execution, and a relation to the watch that you happen to be wearing. We are not for sale, unfortunately. I know he made that very specific to me. I really thought I could make some money here, but that's not the case. There are obviously some great prizes, so we're really excited to see how this all plays out. But at the end of the day, and I know it's a cliche, everybody's a winner. So with that said, I'll hand it back to Steve.
Thank you, Adam, and thank you for getting the attention of everyone. Yeah, we're going to need relative quiet for everyone to hear, so if you please try to help us with that, that'd be great. Today, there are 28 contestants. This is a record for our event. I think the high before has been 19. So we have to move it along, and we're going to limit everybody to 90 seconds. And we have a timekeeper behind me. He's very strict, and he's using the Vermont racing timer to make sure that you all stay within conformance. He'll give you a 10-second warning, and then you need to just clear out, get the next person up, or else we'll be here all afternoon. So with that said, I'm going to turn the mic over to our wonderful, wonderful Barbara Palumbo, who has done this job of emceeing our event in the past. She's a very introverted individual, so I hope you'll bear with her because she may be a little shy. So Barbara, would you take over, please?
Thank you, Steve. I am for sale, guys, so highest bidder. I know Adam said he can't do that, but yeah, I definitely am. All right, I'm going to call your name, and you're going to come up, and we have our resident timekeeper. I'm going to give you a little wink. You like that, don't you? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to give you a little wink, and then you're going to tell us what your costume is, what watch you're wearing, and anything interesting you can say to impress these guys in about 90 seconds. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get this started. Tyler Hester is the first one. Oh, Tyler. Hi, Tyler. Tyler, you're going to stand on this side of me, buddy. Oh, my God, Tyler's so cute. He wins. I say Tyler wins. That's it. Everybody go home. All right, Tyler, what are you wearing?
My normal clothes.
You realize this was a costume contest, right?
Okay, I'm dressed like a teenager.
Okay, you're doing a really good job, buddy. Okay, what watch are you wearing?
I'm wearing a 1950s Rolex Oyster date precision model 6944.
And you okay. Apparently you have a little something else you want to say about that.
It's an old watch, but a classic design because of the design and age. It isn't worth much in perspective to other Rolex, but worth a lot more to me because it was my grandfather's Rolex and the start of his collection. He really, I mean, really liked nice watches.
And guys, he really has that emphasis on this piece of paper too. Good job.
Just like my grandfather, it is a classic design and old-fashioned. It is hand-wound with a bracelet and acrylic crystal. My father restored this using authentic Rolex parts. We got it running again, but didn't touch style and hands to retain the vintage look. I know I am a lucky teenager to own a Rolex, but I was even more lucky to be able to spend a lot more time with my grandpa before he passed.
Oh my God.
Every time I look at this watch, I remember him and the time we had. It makes me smile. I guess my love of Swiss watches runs in the family, but in any case, I'm looking forward to continuing the legacy with my father and expanding my own collection by starting it with this very watch.
Very good, Tyler. That was really touching. Oh my God. I missed it, you guys. All right, now get the hell out of here. We're going to go for the next one. You're so cute. I can't punch you. You're so cute. Okay, Stephen, I cannot say your last name. Nwachuku? Stephen, Nwachuku. If you're not here, we're moving on. Stephen Bueller. Okay, Bruce Foneroff. So should we do Bruce and Margot together? Because I see that we're doing them separately. Okay, never mind. Thank you for giving me the axe on that. See, that's great. Bruce, what you got, Bruce? Hey, Bruce. Come on, you're gonna come over here, buddy. Oh, you're getting laid. Oh, look at this, Adam, you got laid. Blue is my color too. Thank you, Bruce. Bruce, you look great, buddy.
Hi, thank you very much. Well, I'm delighted to be here.
All right, what's your costume?
Well, I'm wearing a vintage 1957 Hamilton Ventura. I don't know whether you're familiar with that watch. Most people know that the quartz watches were produced in Japan starting in 1969. But most people don't know that the first electric watch ever produced was made in the United States by the Hamilton Watch Company from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And that watch is this watch right here. It's 14 karat gold case with a 24 karat gold lame strap. And aside from its historic significance, a certain young rock and roll aspiring artist starred in a movie in 1961 called Blue Hawaii. That was Elvis Presley, and
Never heard of him.
he insisted that he wear a Ventura watch in that movie. And then 4 years later, in 1961, he bought his own Ventura, which he wore for the rest of his life. And he actually bought Hamilton Venturas to give as gifts to friends and relatives.
That is your 90 seconds, but thank you so much for that historical
I'm
story.
prepared to sing the song from Blue Hawaii.
Can we,
but
I'll tell you what, if you win, and you got a good shot, if you win, we're gonna get you do it, totally. Excellent job, Bruce. Bruce did an amazing job, and we all got laid in the process. That's amazing. Okay, Margot Foneroff, and I'm gonna guess you guys are related in some way, right? That's
Only by marriage.
only by marriage, that's right. Hi, Margot.
Hi, how are you, Barbara?
I'm great, and I'm smiling so hard. What are you dressed as?
Well, I'm a snorkeler because I'm wearing an Alpina Ladies Quartz diving watch, 38 millimeter. And I've worn this watch and snorkeled in it all over the world.
Have you really?
I've snorkeled in the Caribbean, the Mediterranean, in Hawaii, in Tahiti, in Thailand. So this watch and I, and my snorkel gear and my fins.
Are you wearing a bathing suit under that? Let me see.
Yeah.
Girl, let's get, come on. Woo! Margot, you minx. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it.
Okay.
So what else do you want to say about your Alpina? You got a few seconds left.
I love my Alpina's diamond markers. It has a nice date, easily read,
Yeah.
and it's
What's a better date, Bruce or your Alpina?
Oh, that's a tough question.
Thank you, Margaret. Go ahead.
Bruce bought me the Alpina.
Oh,
so-
okay, all right. He's a pretty damn good date. That's all right. Let's give it up for Margot. Woo! Stephen Berwick. Stephen Berwick. Hi, Stephen. Oh, Stefan, sorry. Here. Do you want to get laid for me to there you go.
I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work with what I'm going to talk about.
Okay.
So I am going to remove it just in case, because I don't want to destroy it, because I don't have a costume. I didn't dress overly themed. I'm just myself. I'm wearing active wear, which is what I normally wear. I'm someone who likes to climb and to jump and to do active things. So I love active watches. I love sports watches, diving, aviation, because that's who I am. That's what I'm about. So of course, you would say maybe this guy likes to wear Bremont, well known for ruggedness, attracting adventurers and military folks and all the things that I'm about too. But many folks don't understand that Grand Seiko has a ruggedness that you may not realize. And we're not talking Rolex here, we're talking Grand Seiko, a watch from Japan. And I'm wearing the Grand Seiko Eagle, which is a very hard to find watch, only 110 in the United States. I have to say that because there's a rarity to Grand Seiko. There's also a rarity about wearing a watch that's really just who you are. So is Grand Seiko rugged enough? Like a Bremont or some of these other brands? Let's see.
Woo!
I think it's rugged enough.
Thank you, Stefan. I appreciate it. I think the flowers would have been a good touch. Good, nicely done. All right. Orlando. I'm going to guess you're the only Orlando in here. I could be wrong about that. So do we have Orlando? Orlando Ferreira. All right. Orlando's out. Lost your shot. Brian Cavan. Brian Cavan. Is Brian Cavan in the house? Raise your hand if you are. We might be able to give somebody a few more seconds if these guys, okay, very good. Terry Milne. Milne, sorry. Hi, Terry. Sorry, thanks. Hi, Terry. You look great.
Well, thank
Look at
you.
goddess.
Well, I am.
That is your reigning winner. Nice.
2 years
I remember
ago.
you. I remember you.
Yeah. So my name is Timepecia, and I am the Greek goddess of horology.
And she's great.
We all know what horology is. So my partner, Zeus, and I have been watch collecting from our home in Mount Olympus, otherwise known as Carlisle, Pennsylvania, for many years. The alpha of our collection, or the beginning of our collection, started with a family vacation to Cayman Islands, where Zeus fell in love with a little known brand called Vogard. So when we got home, he researched who was the closest dealer on the East Coast, and we drove to Little Treasury, and that's how our relationship with Steve and Linda started. So shortly after that, we were fortunate enough to be able to go to Switzerland, and we went to BOBN and toured the Vogard workshop. And I commissioned a timepiece for my 50th birthday, which was a Vogard world timer, chronometer with a mother of pearl face and my initials in diamonds and rubies, and a ruby red strap. So that was my first foray into collecting fine timepieces. Over the years, we've been able to add other brands to our collection. Bremont is one of our favorites. We like Delmonica, and a few years ago, we were able to travel to Blaschuta, Germany, and tour the, oh, my leg's shaking, sorry. Tour the Müller Blaschuta factory and add several of those timepieces to our collection. So now I'm at the end. I've come to the end because I found the perfect watch. The end is the Omega. And I am wearing a beautiful Omega Ladies Seamaster Aquaterra with mother of pearl face and diamond bezel. It's a gorgeous piece. And from the alpha of our collection to the Omega, Little Treasury and Steve and Linda have been there to help us every step of the way.
My God, she's a commercial for you guys. That was amazing. Well done, Terry. Listen, how's the Wi-Fi on Mount Olympus? Is it good? Seems pretty high up there. That was awesome. Leon Eckel. Leon, hi, Leon. Leon, did you do this 2 years ago too? Yeah, I remember you. How you doing? You looking good, kid. What you fishing for?
So I decided to go fishing out for tuna, and I had to take the SBD and 045 tuna from Japan. Oh, so that'd be holding.
No, I got it.
From Japan to do it, but this is the Japan market only. I was tired of waiting for Seiko USA to bring it over. I just ordered it and got it in 2 days within the pandemic. But alas, I didn't really catch anything. I mean, I had my worms, but all I managed to catch was a weird little fish.
Oh, that's very cute.
But this particular watch, everybody's scared of the size of the tuna. But at 48 millimeters, it actually, because of short lugs, it will fit on anybody's wrist as far as that. Now, I did customize it slightly. I hate the original rubber strap, so I robbed my Seiko Arnie of its strap because it looks like the original and put it on there. And then I used a pair of 1.2 millimeter spring bars to get rid of the click.
All right, well, that's a great story. Thank you so much. Thanks for sharing that. You're looking good, Fisher boy. Let's give it up for Leon, everybody. Neil, this cannot be your real last name. Winner is your Neil Winner. That's really your last name? You made that up. Totally. So, no, really?
Yeah.
It's really Winner? God, you're so lucky.
We'll see how the judges.
We'll see. I was going to say, we'll see if they think you're a winner.
Remember them.
Yeah. Okay. Neil, what you got? What are you dressed as?
I'm the first to admit my costume may be a little subtle at first, except for the hat. So I'm wearing the traditional costume of an engineer.
Okay.
This
We have engineers now. Let's give it up for engineers.
So this is what I wore to the office, but of course, like many of us now, I'm WFH, working from home.
Okay.
So my traditional engineer costume is now sneakers, cargo shorts, and a t-shirt. Unless I have a virtual meeting, then I wear a polo shirt. So that all makes sense because the watch I brought is a Ball Engineer Master 2 Grand Central Terminal. So this is to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Grand Central Terminal, not station,
Okay.
in 2013. It's a beautiful watch, very handsome. It has the iconic pedestal clock from the terminal. That's all wonderful, but that's part of the reason I bought the watch. The real story, which I told Steve, which he probably has forgotten.
I'm sure he did.
So my wife's grandparents lived in Manhattan, and his name is Janek, Johnny in Polish, and his birthday and my birthday are on 2 consecutive days in December. Mine was the day before. He would always say I'm younger than him, even though he was born 50 years before me. And we would go celebrate our joint birthdays by going to the Oyster Bar in Grand Central Terminal, eating oysters on the half shell,
Nice. Kind of like
and
here.
doing shots of vodka.
That's what you do. Thank you so much.
So I could keep up with the oysters, but not the shots of vodka.
All right. Neil, we got to move on to the next person, but thank you so much. Give it up for Neil, everybody. Great job. Hey, guys, when you come up here, I don't bite unless provoked. So, and I am vaxxed. You can get a little closer to me so that we can kind of get you into the mic here. So, Christopher Lee. Oh, really? Is it really? We have bookends, Christopher Lee? Hi. Hi, Christopher. It's going well.
Okay, well, I'm going to get right up in there.
Oh, yeah. You get right up in there.
So, hi, everyone. I'm going to start by asking, if I get a show of hands, how many dads are in the audience?
Dads.
Granddads count?
Give it up for dads.
And I asked this question because as of August 23rd, a little over 2 months ago, I officially became a dad. So it felt only fitting to do a little tribute for his old watch, the Rolex Oyster Quartz Datejust. And when he was alive, he only ever showed me this watch once. And he was like, son, if you're ever going to get a Rolex, this is the only one you'll ever need. And I never saw that Rolex again. And unfortunately, he didn't have that opportunity to pass it on to me, but my mom did. And she actually gave it to me back in 2017 when I got married to my wife. And I didn't realize this little known fact about the Oyster Quartz until I looked on the back, that it was actually their wedding anniversary that was engraved on the back of this watch. And it just kind of goes to show kind of like the watch stands the test of time, because Oyster in general, well, the Oyster Perpetual was one of the first self-winding watches that featured its own date setting, and it would automatically set to the next date at midnight. So this was a feature that, you know, kind of really stood the test of time. And same thing, you know, my dad passed this on to me, and hopefully my twin girls, if they're ever into watch collecting,
They'll have to fight for
they're
it.
going to fight for it.
That's
So
it. Look, heads or tails. That's the easiest way to work. Thank you so much, Christopher. That's a beautiful story. Thank you. Mingwei Ni. Did I say that correctly? Did I not say it correctly? All right, we're moving on. David Williams. That would be you. Big Dave. What's up, Dave? You didn't do this 2 years ago, did you?
I did.
You did.
Not the contest.
Right,
Not the
right, right.
contest.
But you're doing it this time.
Yes.
Why?
Because I wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good enough. It's good enough reason. What you got?
So I'm featuring the first watch that I ever bought as a luxury timepiece. It's the Omega Planet Ocean 2500. It was, I think it's vintage 2010. So my motivation for getting this watch is that I am, as you probably can tell, a James Bond fan. And so I researched the watches worn by James Bond. I was intrigued more with the Planet Ocean than the Brosnan Seamaster, and sought this out and found it. And it's been an awesome watch. I have no desire to seek out another dedicated dive watch. It's great. I could be happy with this as a one watch collection, but Grand Seiko has something to say about that. So. But it's been put through the paces in the pool, in the ocean, travel, and so I'm just thrilled with it, and I wanted to celebrate that.
You're looking good there, 007. Good job. Let's give it up for Dave. Good to see you again, Dave. Ivor or Ivor Owen? How do I say it? Ivor. Ivor.
It's a Welsh name.
It's Welsh. Oh, I thought. Oh, yeah. Cool. Let's. Come on over here. Let's get you in here real quick.
Hi. So I just wanted to talk about Bremont, which is something I discovered a couple of years ago. I've got 3 already. So I suppose I'm a collector, but basically.
What are you dressed as, though?
I'm dressed as a Bremont fan, basically.
Okay.
So basically, I just wanted to talk about Bremont. I was inspired by the story, which is why I'm up here. They're a British company. They've only been out 20 years. They're already in shops like this. They're doing brilliantly. Their aspiration is to bring watchmaking back to the British shores, which they're doing pretty well at now. So they have just opened their manufacturing plant. They do everything other than the movement at the moment, which they should be doing soon. They have a strong military affiliation. I think 25% of their sales go to military units. And that's why I'm here, really, because I have 2 military unit watches, because I affiliated with the military unit that this came from, which has got me into it. But not just military. The one I want to talk about was the Martin Baker 2, just because it's, I love the lines, I love the way it looks, and I love the way that it's over-engineered. Yeah, you've seen that. So I mean,
Nice.
so I have flown in fast jets and helicopters and stuff. This thing has been tested on ejection seats at altitude, extreme temperatures, cold mist, vibration, shock, all these things. So I just love the background, the precision, the excitement to it. And just from the wearable point of view, I just wanted to highlight straps just for sitting on it.
Okay.
So NATO straps is what I'm into.
We are out of time now. Can we, would you like? Okay. No,
I'm done. I'm done.
You did a great job.
They're colourful, they're fun, they're
We do
packed,
love
they
Braemont.
relive your watch every day of the week.
Very well done, Ira. Nicely done. Brian, oh, no, wait. Brian's on here twice, so he's already done it. Okay, we're going to move to the next one. Paul Ruperts. Paul Ruperts. Okay, yeah, good. If it takes you a while, just give me a hand up so I know you're here. Are we here? No? Paul? Didn't somebody say? I thought somebody said he was coming. Okay, all right, next. Jeff Lee. Jeff Lee. You guys are disappearing, man. All right. Stephen Tran. Hi. Oh, yay, someone's here. Hi, Stephen Tran. Come on in here.
Hi. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. First of all, I'd like to thank the Academy and my agent and the judges and Steve for digging that hole for me to fall into with the Grand Seikos. And I'm wearing a Shunbun. And I'm kind of, the theme is cherry blossom.
Do I see a Habring too on your other hand?
Yeah, but.
Wow, but we're not going to talk about that. Okay, all right.
But this is
Not
the
product
Grand
placement.
Seiko, and this is the cherry blossom theme. And that's all I have to say. Thank you,
Okay,
Steve.
so I love it. So the Cherry Blossom Seiko. Well, it's great. You don't want to say anything else? You was like say out to your mom or anything? No? We're good? All right, well,
They're telling me to speed it up.
thanks, Stephen Trent. No, we got a timekeeper right here. Thank you. You look great. Jason Ludlow. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, no.
Hi,
Hi, Jason.
I'm Jason. I'm a watchaholic.
Welcome, Jason.
I suffer from a dual diagnosis, actually. I'm a fishing addict, too. But the first problem is solving a problem is admitting there's one. So I traded one expensive hobby for another during the pandemic, and I decided to treat myself by buying this Zodiac Grand Rally to get back into fishing. And I have wore it every day that I've gone out this summer. It still looks brand new. And that's something to be said about a Zodiac watch. Can take a beating. So I'm dressed as, actually my wife thought I was going fishing this morning. This is my normal getup. There's an orange second hand on this one. It's the silver sunburst with the blue subdials, and the orange hand is just awesome. And it matches my.
And he's down to the boots. Yes. I love it.
So after this, I'm going to Cache Lake and I'm going fishing.
Look at it. Woo! Great job, Jason. Christopher Barber. You look great, man. Can I hear you in this?
I hope so.
All right, Chris. Tell everybody what you're dressed as.
All right, let me have y'all give it up for DJ Marshmallow. Come on now.
Woo! What does this have to do with the watch you're wearing?
So I was told there could be a car tie-in. So there's a Marshmallow crazy Lexus outside that nobody can see, but I promise you it's outside. So cool car, cool DJ, and very cool watch.
You
so
do?
it's a Breitling Chronomat 44.
Very nice. That looks new, man. Did you just get that?
No, this is at least 5 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
And do you wear it much? It looks fantastic.
Yeah,
Edition.
it holds up.
That's a Breitling for you. Good job. Well, thank you for entertaining us. That's an excellent outfit. Give it up, everybody. Christopher Barber. And we're down to our last six. So Madhav, M-A-D. Hi. Hi, Madhav.
Hi, everyone. So I'm a watch fan, but I'm also a sports fan. So with my watch collection, within that, I have a sports watch collection. And today I'm going to talk about a piece unique. It's not an expensive watch, but it's the story that I got this watch. So I'm basically a fan of mostly Lakers. So I have a Tissot Lakers and a Mercedes Formula One. So I have the IMG Engineer, the AMG edition. But the watch I'm talking about is a undone. So I was looking for a Liverpool watch, but I never found one. So then I came across this company who did custom watches. So what I did was I designed my own dial and send it over to Undone with all the Liverpool insignia and then the RB logos. But unfortunately, they send it back saying we can't, we don't have authorization. So I was upset. So then I just thought about it, and then I just emailed Liverpool FC, and they told them I was looking for a watch, and then they gave me authorization to use all their logos. So then I send it back to London, but they said, okay, we got to confirm your authorization. And then 2 months later, I got this watch, Liverpool, everything, and the shirt when they won the 6th championship.
That's excellent. And I like that you're a sports fan. I am too, and I'm a big soccer fan. Thank you very much, Madhav. That was a great story. Give it up for Madhav, everybody. Michael Lewis. Michael Lewis. Oh. Woo! Hi, Michael. And you have a guest, Michael Lewis and guest. Oh my God, you're so cute.
This is my prop holder.
This is your prop holder. Okay, I love it. That is allowed. I think the judges will allow that. Okay, Michael, what are you dressed as? And tell us about your watch.
Mike Lewis, retired Navy, 26 years, also certified diver. And I also wanted, I'm wearing 2 watches today. One is the Tudor Commando, commonly known as the PO1, and also the Accutron Deep Sea 666. This is the watch that has a story that I want to give you just a short tale about.
Okay.
This is the boot camp, 1970. I bought this watch when I first graduated from college and went into boot camp. Marching to the Chow Hall at Great Lakes, driving snowstorm at the time, I slipped and fell. This watch slipped off without my knowing it. Came back, got to the Chow Hall and found out it was missing. Backtraced myself, and can you imagine 10 companies this size had marched over this watch, and it was embedded in the snow and ice.
Wow.
It is still humming today.
That's amazing.
And that's my story.
I love that story. And who is this young man that you have?
This is my godson. He's also a future watch enthusiast.
I love that. We gotta get this boy an Oris book too. What's your name, sweetie?
Brian Allen Jackson.
Oh my God, Brian Allen Jackson. You're going to do great things, buddy. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your service. Hugh Thompson. Not like Hugh Jackman, unfortunately for me. Hugh Thompson. Nope. Okay. Jeff. I know who this is. Jeff Schuldenfrey. Hi. Hi, Jeff.
I'm going to give a little story of how I got into watch collecting. I'm going back to 1975 BC. BC is before collecting, as everyone knows in this. And I just gotten out of Maryland, and I'm on my way to Maryland Med School, and I've got a girlfriend, and we're going to Europe for 7.5 weeks. And we got a Eurail pass. I've got my passport. From 75, I did look like this. This is my hair in 1975. I look like this. Okay? And I make no apologies for it. You're headed off to Europe, if everyone remembers back then, and you may have to be 15 extra seconds. Everyone had Fromer or Fodor's Europe on $10 a day, and we did Europe on $10 a day, including your hotels. Okay, we did. Except in Scandinavia, $15. So this was the proto. So it happens that in the Switzerland section, it says, even though you're going to Europe on $10 a day, you might want to get your lifetime watch. And it said in there, we suggest either a Movado timeless moon watch, their museum watch, or a Zodiac astrographic with floating discs. Now, the first hint that I'm a collector is I bought both. So
You gotta move
I'm not going to know. So these are the two boxes. I won't go through them. Now, as any collector, I bought this gold-toned Zodiac astrographic, but as any collector knows, 10 minutes later, you're unhappy. I walked out of the store and saw it in stainless steel with a blue dial, and I was crushed for 20 years. 20 years later, I walk into a watchmaker shop and I tell him my tale of woe, and he reaches down and he pulls out a blue one and he says,
Wow, you doubled it.
So I bought the blue one. I was
Excellent.
happy, but then eBay came along, so I bought lots more Zodiac astrographics. But most importantly, just give me a few seconds. Zodiac 3 years ago came out with exact renditions, but with sapphire crystals. And the gold one looked great, so I bought
Very
it.
nice.
But when I went to pick it up,
Jeff, we
I
got a
couldn't
new one.
resist the blue. So there we are. My complete.
Well done. Excellent job. You look exactly the same. Exactly the same. Who does your hair? It's amazing. Roy Kessie, down to the last two. Oh, hi, Roy. We met. Look very serious, Roy. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
What are you?
So, first of all, thanks to everybody for setting this up. Thank you. This is the first one of these that I've been to, and it's very cool. I'm wearing a Gallet Flying Officer chronograph. The third version, a little bigger. It's got the Landeron 149 in it. And it and this extremely warm outfit and the El Camino out back are all in honor of my grandfather. He was a high school music teacher when Pearl Harbor happened, and a year later he was in training in Utah, and a year after that he was the navigator on a B-24 flying out of Toretto Airfield in Italy. And the rule was if you flew 24 combat missions, you got to go home, and his crew flew 19 in 6 weeks, which is a lot. And the 19th, they went back to hit an air base in Austria. It was pretty well defended, and it did not go well. And there was a flak explosion right outside the plane. It wounded all 10 crew members. The guys in back were mostly okay. The pilot was discapacitated. The co-pilot was partially blinded. And my grandfather took a piece of aluminum from the body of his own plane through his back up in under his shoulder blade. But he wasn't bleeding too bad, and he didn't go into shock, and so he crawled back to the cockpit and got the co-pilot out of the chair and flew that janky plane back to
Wow,
Italy.
it's amazing.
Yeah, and he never told us this story, and he didn't tell us that he got a Distinguished Flying Cross for it. We found that all out at his funeral when some of the other members came back. Anyway.
That's a great watch, and that is an amazing story. So you're very lucky. You're very, very lucky to be an offspring of his. All right, guys, last one is the best last. Let's see, Andres Muniz. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Come on in. What are you?
Unfortunately, nothing. So the suit that I was gonna use doesn't fit anymore. Let's blame COVID. I feel like a lot of us can identify. But either way, the watch is a Tag Heuer Caribbean limited edition. Being someone born and raised in the Caribbean, the first time that I saw like this watch, the original version was 2010. I was working on a premium computer store, and a customer walked in with that watch. I was like, whoa. So I started on an obsession with that watch. Then they came out with a 2014 version, which in my opinion is the most beautiful one. But that's like finding a unicorn out there in a good condition at least. And on 2018, they released this one, and I was on an airport back home in Puerto Rico, and I saw it. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy it. And I baby it. Like I almost daily, I use my moon watch on a daily basis, and this is like reserved for special occasions. But I don't know. Every single time that I put it on, it's like takes me home.
It's important, right? It's important. It takes me home. I like that. That's great. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you, Andres. Fantastic. We do have one more. We have one more. What is it? David. I was like, yeah. What? I thought I saw Mr. Potato Head walking around. Why wasn't he up here? Hi.
Understandable.
So,
How you doing?
So what are you?
Well, I think, it's probably clear. Everyone is probably thinking, why is he wearing a Casio G-Shock. It's probably the first thing in everybody's mind here. And, you know, the Casio, though, is it's a great watch for everyone in my field.
In potatoes?
Potato fields, right? Okay. Yep. So, you know, it really meets the demands every day for being a potato. I will say, though, it is not really great for every occasion. You know, if I'm going to get dressed for dinner with the missus, for example, I might need something that's a little classier. But all in all, after a long day at work, sometimes I come home and I can be pretty fried. So, you know, I think the nice thing about the G-Shock is it's got great water resistance, so I can go ahead and make a really long soak before I really go out and get mashed with my friends. It's great, right? And I know, just looking at me, I'm sure you guys can tell I'm a pretty big outdoorsman, pretty big on the outdoors. I'm outside a lot, and so I do need a watch that's durable. It really makes sure, you know, for my own sake, that I or it don't chip, which is important for me as well. And, you know, all in all, the G-Shock is a great watch when I'm just lounging around on the couch. You know, yeah, one of the really nice features, it has a nice digital alarm on it, which I'll usually set for around bedtime because, you know, sometimes I might be a little bit too baked.
Oh my God. All right, you guys. I think we've had enough. Andres, thank you.
That's it. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Judges, you guys have your work cut out for you. Yes.
Okay, great competition. The judges need a little bit of time to confer. So we'll give you about 5 minutes. Does that work?
Yeah, so we're going to confer in a corner.
Okay, go to a neutral corner and you have a hard job. Thank you.
That was good. Really good. Great.
Okay, folks, there's that microphone. If we can shut down, give me the microphones. And folks, let me know. Let me know if the audio is okay now. We made a few adjustments. And let's see. Okay, let's take this off. This is for Steve. Give this to Steve. All right, let me know, folks, if anybody's still watching live, let me know if our audio, it checks out now. We made a few adjustments on the fly. Let me know what we've got here for audio. And when the lovely lady Brianna comes back, we are going to all right, so I guess, Bree, what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to turn this back on when it's time. I guess we're going to have to leave these together. We're going to turn this back on when it's time for the announcement. Okay, and I put these mics back on, so we got to remember to turn them back off again when they get ready to do the announcement.
Still gonna be live?
Yeah, can you keep them entertained for 5 minutes?
He's here if you wanted to do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do it. So keep them entertained, and keep checking on the audio. Now we got to remember when it's time for Steve, we got to turn that one back on. Okay. This one here, this one's already on. We're going to turn this one on, and then we're going to turn off the audio. Turn that on. You hold it down for a few seconds. It'll turn on, and then this one and this one gets turned all the way to the left. These two. Okay. And let us know, folks, if anybody's watching, what's going on with the audio right now. You can come over here, Bree.
Alrighty. So, I hope you guys are entertained. That was a really cool contest. Pretty cool costumes, and we're gonna see who the winner is in about 10 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes. Let me see any comments. Carlos, you're looking great, even in plain clothes. Yeah, Carlos is here, and our Wags is here. Der Stiefel is here. James, I forget what his last name is the one who got the 002, the Brenseco 002. It looks really good on him with the blue strap. And yeah, really, really nice. Stunning, stunning, stunning. And he actually didn't know about it until Craig. So Craig really shows off the 002 and he was impressed with it. So, Leslie and Kyle are here. Triforce Rich is here. And I'm glad I got to know them in person. They came yesterday and they're just so nice in person. And Ray Maduro. Who else? Oh, David Williams. Yeah. Audio's good? Okay, good. Robert Conley in the house. Peter Van Drumt. I'm about to have dinner. We are 6 hours early. Thank you guys. Salmon chicken. All right, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, it's a really busy event. So, what else? Let's show some photos. I'm glad I can be here to help out. I mean, it's been a busy event. But I'm really glad I could be here and help out. And yeah, let's see these cool photos. Oris. There's an Oris, I think it's called Airstream, but it's kind of like a trailer. And it's really cool. They have a lot of Oris watches. Another one. Oh, and they're both here. The MC, Barbara, was there hosting the contest. Really, really nice. There it is. 2 gold stunners, the 002, Craig's 002, and the Fope bracelet. And I have mine here. Of course I have mine. This Fope bracelet, the 18K yellow gold bracelet from Fope. I'm gonna try on their necklace because it looks really nice, and of course it's an 18K yellow gold. So hopefully I'll buy it today. Maybe, I don't know. We're gonna see. But I really want to try it on because it really captured my attention. So, and of course I have the 038. The gold stunner. This is Craig's and Blue's old stunner. It's crazy. It's crazy how it's a cycle. And it came to me. Crazy. Craig's probably better doing this. I'm just trying to help out. But yeah, they do this event at Little Treasury Jewelers in Gambrills, Maryland, pretty much every year. Last year they didn't do it because of COVID. Oh, I can't say a word. I already said it. But the thing, really, they couldn't make it. So yeah, but a lot of people are wearing masks, social distancing. And you know, a lot of people have vaccines and stuff. So I think we're okay. Ready to go? All right. We're gonna switch to Steve. Nice hat. Thank you. Thank you. Stetson hat. Let's see what it is. From Dobbs. Gilbert's. But thank you. Thank you, Adam. Adam in the house. All right, we're gonna switch to Steve. Let's see.
And so we're going to bring out the prizes. The first prize is going to be an RSC Crown Pro Pilot TLP limited edition, valued at $2,400. So this is first prize. And second prize is a Master's here early day date, valued at $1,995.
You turned it on?
Third prize is going to be a SG019, and that's valued at $595. And okay, thank you. And we have a fourth prize, which is a Vermont Pelican case, valued at $400. Beautiful Pelican case from Vermont. And a fifth prize, given the number of folks in, brown wood watch box. They'll hold 5 boxes, 5 watches, beautiful little watch box. So the way we're going to run it is, well, that'll be done later. And we will announce the first prize winner, who will actually have the choice of the prize. Maybe the first prize winner would prefer something else other than the Oris. They select it, second prize, third prize, etc. Okay, so that's how we're going to go. So judges, can you come front and center, please? Okay, drum roll. Mr. Chroniotis, please tell us who is the first prize winner.
All right, well, first of all, I have to preface this by using another one of these cliches, which is that this was incredibly difficult. Everybody did a wonderful job. So this is a thankless task, but everybody give yourselves a hand. The first prize goes to a certain hunka burnin' love, Elvis, and that would be you. Let's see, Bruce. Now, I want to make it very clear that the lays did not influence our decision. What we loved was the costume and how it related to the watch, and overall the execution, the creativity was there. It was
And
well deserved.
You know, I forgot to say in the urgency of the 90 seconds, I forgot to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Which watch you want to select? Here's the Oris, Meister Singer, Citizen.
Wow, I think the Oris.
Okay, so Oris.
Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Yep, and thank you, Oris, for contributing the prize. Beautiful piece. So we're going to move on to second prize.
Second prize goes to an individual who really took us back in time in more ways than one. This is going to Jeff, our college year railer. Not only did we love the fact that by putting that wig on, you do look exactly like you looked back then, but clearly your passion for the watches is influenced by this part of your life and how it has brought you to this point in your life, something that resonates with us.
I thank you very much, and I'm going to go with the Meister Singer.
Okay, well, congratulations, Jeff. Okay, wonderful. Let's move on to third prize.
Well, third prize goes to an individual who has, I think, come down from upon high to share a journey, a beginning and end. So this goes to our resident goddess, Terry.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oops.
Brief statement.
Oh, brief statement. Thank you. It's really pretty. Thank you. This is the second winner, right?
Yes, yeah, she's always a contender. Oh, excuse me. Great. Yeah, okay.
We're good?
Okay, we're good. All right, thank you. My director over there is continually directing. Okay, so what are we up to now?
All right, so we're up to number 4. Bit of a Johnny come lately. You know, I have to say that, again, we're really big on execution and creativity. And who doesn't love a good dad joke? We got to give it up to Mr. Potato Head for really making us understand exactly why a potato would wear a G-Shock. So, Dad, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here's any acknowledgement.
Thank you very much. No, I really appreciate it. I appreciate my wife who puts up with all my dad jokes, and my child who has to deal with them for another 18 years.
And your potato couching, obviously. He has a choice.
Yeah.
Choice.
Yeah, thank you. I'll go with this guy.
Yeah. You can say, right.
Okay.
You have one, you have a 4 more watches.
And fill them up from Little Treasury, please.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, next one.
And finally, 5th place goes to an individual who is clearly here, not necessarily fishing for compliments, but we loved what Leon did in terms of tying the costume to the tuna on his wrist. And also, I'm a big fan of gummy worms.
Okay, good job.
Wow.
Leon is a perpetual contender also. Are you happy with your prize?
Yeah, like I said.
Okay.
Anything that I walk out with that I didn't come in with that's free and legally mine is a win.
Okay, there you are. Okay, thank you.
So also have a dog prize.
Okay, Linda is going to pick a door prize.
So let's get the dog.
And a door prize goes to Daniel, is it Pollitt? Yes, Pollitt. Daniel here? Daniel Pollitt. Okay, try the next one. You snooze, you lose. Timothy Lazatin. Also gone. George Sigalis. George? These are door prizes going to the next contender, Lauren Clark. We kept too many old things in here. Roseanne Ventura. We'll just have to keep them. Oh, Terry Milne.
Oh, my. You got another one.
Is Terry going to miss?
Yeah, Terry, she's there.
She's here.
Yes.
And Rosemary Sigalis. Nope.
Oh, it's not.
And Christopher Barber. No. Okay, there you go. Where's the door prize?
Dog prize later in the box, okay? You hold it there. Okay, let's get another
Okay.
one. 3.
Okay, Ben Piper. He's over here.
Wow, good.
Okay.
3.
Another one. Mark Penne. Penne? Can't make it out. Mark.
Okay, nobody, so let's move.
And CJ Quo. Not here either. And Corey Blake.
All right, no.
All right. And Jason Ludlow. Okay, there you are. That's it?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
All right, good. Where's Karen? They got a picture here.
Can we get all the winners of the wardrobing contest together? We do a picture. Okay. So come on up, wardrobing winners. Participants. Winners first, then participants.
All of us?
Huh? First the winners. Yep. Together. Barb, I think you ought to get in the picture. Yep. Winners.
We lost our goddess.
Is she coming back? Do you know where Terry went? Oh, you're changing out? Oh. Okay, one more person coming.
All right, which camera first? Good job, you guys.
Yep, excellent.
Can I do 30 seconds?
Okay. We have a special request for a little musical interlude, and take it away, Maestro.
You need to hold the microphone.
Serenaded. Apparently I'm going to be serenaded by Elvis. You might be Elvis. We
As
still
I-
don't know. Is he really dead?
As I mentioned, Elvis wore this watch in the movie Blue Hawaii, and he sang a lot of songs there, but one song that particularly touched me, he was dating a native Hawaiian girl against the wishes of his family. And he sang this song to his girlfriend's grandmother, and it's called I Can't Stop Loving You. So I want you to know I'm not a great singer, and I don't play the ukulele, but I'm going to give this a shot. I'm only going to sing 2 lines, and at the second line, I'm going to repeat it, and I would really appreciate if you guys would help me out by joining me in the second refrain. So here we go. Let's give it a shot. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Now all together. But I can't help falling in love with you. Big Hawaiian finish.
All right. Thank you so much for all participants. Can we get everybody in a photo? Huh?
Do a wrap on it.
Okay, should we just wrap it
Do
up?
a wrap, and then we're going to start the next one at 4.
Okay, great. Okay, so am I on or you're on? Who's wrapping? Huh? Okay. Okay. Thank you for watching through all this. We are now going to take a pause. We'll be coming back on for a wrap up of our 2-day event at 4 o'clock Eastern time. So again, thanks for watching, and see you in a few.